San Jose, California, the great KSFO. Go.
Good afternoon, great one. Sessions was the Democrats at the time were demanding either he recuse himself or appoint a special prosecutor. Instead of recusing himself, he should have picked a special prosecutor who was decent and honest and just told him, go out and find Russian collusion, nothing else, limited the scope, and this thing would have been over after 3 or 4 months.
Now, let's just slow down, Charlie, because you've raised a very smart point. You're saying, why did Sessions recuse himself? All he had to do is himself appoint a special counsel. Now, Sessions' response would be, yes, but that special counsel would report to me ultimately. What do you say to that?
Oh, I would say, unless it had something directly to do with him, so what? Then if it had something to do with him, then he would recuse himself at that point, and he could designate somebody other than Rosenstein, too. The president has the power to designate somebody else as acting attorney general.
No, he does not. There is a statutory succession as a matter of law, so that's not correct. But that said, I think you make a very, very interesting point. Thank you for your call. So those who say Sessions should have recused himself, I think they have to explain themselves. I really do. Based on what? He was involved in the campaign? No, that's absurd. President appoints people all the time, as have other presidents, to high positions who've been involved in their campaign, have been donors, what have you. So that in and of itself isn't enough. Because he met the Russian ambassador a few times and says he never discussed the campaign with the Russian ambassador, surely that can't be the basis for recusal. So what was the basis for recusal? I think all these people on TV and radio, left, right, and otherwise, who say it was the right thing for I've gone back and thought about this. I went back and specifically looked at this. So what is it that justifies Sessions recusing himself other than he didn't like coming under attack by the sexual harasser who has since left the Senate, and by the media? And of course, now he's not attacked by the media. And on what basis exactly did the Deputy Attorney General appoint a special counsel when there was no underlying crime, which is a requirement of such an appointment? Of course these questions need to be asked. Of course they're legitimate questions. It boggles the mind what was happening here, what took place here. The President of the United States has a right to have individuals in his cabinet that support his agenda. And supporting the president's agenda does not conflict with their legal obligations. A friend of mine just tweeted out, maybe Jeff Sessions knows more than these commentators on Fox and so forth, and maybe that's why they haven't charged Hillary Clinton. And I say to my friend, have you not been following this? Have you not been following this? The entire investigation of Hillary Clinton was obstructed by Comey, by Strzok, and so forth and so on. How would Jeff Sessions know more? How would he know more? On what basis would he know more? He's recused himself on Russia. He's recused himself on interference in the election. Is he involved, or was he involved in the Hillary Clinton investigation? No, it predates him. Well, maybe he was briefed. There's no indication of that whatsoever. I would say this to my dear friend. Maybe Sessions is wrong. Have you considered that? Maybe he doesn't know a whole lot because he doesn't want to know a whole lot, or he wasn't there at the time. Who knows? Let's take another call. Let's go to Barrett.